boundless heart of God that holds us in its grace. It is the purest form of love, and of it we are made, and of it we are made. Oh, the precious light of life that shines in us each day. There's healing in each golden beam, and blessing in each ray, and blessing in each ray. Joy within our souls that sings with heaven's voice. It rings throughout all creation's halls. Hear the world rejoice. Oh, hear the world rejoice. The boundless heart of God that holds us in its grace. It is the purest form of love, and of it we are made, and of it we are made. Oh, the precious light of life that shines in us each day. There's healing in each golden beam, and blessing in each ray, and blessing in each ray. Joy within our souls that sings with heaven's voice. It rings throughout all creation's halls. Hear the world rejoice. Oh, hear the world rejoice. of God that holds us in its grace. It is the purest form of love, and of it we are made, and of it we are made. Oh, the precious light of life that shines in us each day. There's healing in each golden beam, and blessing in each ray, and blessing in each ray.
Yeah. I'm just always having to run out of here, and when the clock's off, I'm like, oh God. I'm losing, like every 2 minutes counts, you know, for me personally. That is the hill I will die on.
I'm wondering if we should lean the mic. We would love for you to stand and join us as we do our opening songs, if you are willing and able.
Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Yeah. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah.
I'm expecting great things.
Let me remember how to play that real quick. Give me 1 second.
I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Great things in my life. You do great things in my home. You do great things all around. You do great things. Eyes haven't seen. I choose to believe in great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Great things in my life. You do great things in my home. You do great things all around. You do great things. Eyes haven't seen. I choose to believe in great things. Eyes haven't seen. I choose to believe in great things. Eyes haven't seen. I choose to believe in great things. I open up from my heart. Thank you. You may be seated.
Let us begin with prayer. We gather this morning as one body, beautifully diverse, wonderfully made, each of us bearing the sacred imprint of your creative love, God. And in this season of pride, we celebrate the fullness of who you have created us to be, gay and straight, transgender and non-binary, bisexual and queer, and all who journey in between. And we thank you that your love knows no boundary, no condition, and no exception. And we bless this community and those who have fought for dignity when the world demanded silence, those who marched when marching was dangerous, and those who simply endured when endurance was the only act of courage available to them. May their strength live on in us today. And as we open our hearts to the holy work of belonging, may we see one another not merely as we are, but as you, God, see us, whole, beloved, and enough. Where there has been shame, let your light speak healing. Where there has been exclusion, let this sanctuary be a foretaste of the beloved community. And where there has been fear, let perfect love cast it out. And may our worship today be an act of holy resistance and joyful affirmation, a declaration that every soul in this room is worthy of love, worthy of joy, and worthy of the sacred name, child of God. And through your presence that fills this place, in our music, in our silence, in our laughter, and in our tears, may all who enter leave knowing that they are seen, they are safe, and that they are loved. And in the spirit of love that unites us all, so it is. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in our blessing of all faiths. Our God is love, our race is human, and our religion is oneness. Good morning and welcome to Unity of Austin. We are an open-hearted spiritual community offering a practical, positive, and inclusive approach to Christianity. We honor the universal truths found in all traditions and respect each person's right to choose their own spiritual path. Everyone is welcome here, and together we study, practice, and apply spiritual principles that transform our lives. Thank you for being here today. If you're visiting for the first time, we have a welcome bag we'd love to share with you. If you didn't receive it when you arrived, please see a greeter after service. Inside, you'll find information about Unity, Unity of Austin, along with a form you can take to the bookstore and receive a special gift. And after service, we invite everyone to join us in the gathering room for food, fellowship, and fun. It's always a wonderful opportunity to connect. And here are the announcements this week. And as always, you can find additional details in the bulletin or in the Unity of Austin webpage.
I'm going to say a little something about the camps. So the camp that I had hoped would happen this coming week has not made. It's not going to happen. But I'm going to go ahead and change things and make it Create Your Own Musical ages 9 through 12. And I am open to other weeks this summer, and I've got definite interest for August 3rd for that week. So if anybody is interested in your young performer, ages 9 through 12, coming to camp, it would be a week-long camp. It's very, very awesome, and it's right here. So please see me after service. I will be in the gathering hall.
And that is an excellent opportunity for a young person to develop, and I hope someone takes advantage of that, or people take advantage of that. On Sunday, June 14th, after service and beginning at 2 p.m., Reverend Leslie will host a one-day, in-person, new membership orientation class. And this class is open to anyone just interested in learning more about Unity, Unity of Austin, and our spiritual community, especially those considering membership, but not for everyone necessarily who is considering membership. Everyone is welcome, as the workshop is designed to be an informative introduction to Unity and our church. At Unity, we do not require adherence to any specific dogma. Instead, this orientation offers an opportunity to explore Unity principles, spiritual practices, and tools that can support your own spiritual journey. Participants will also have the chance to meet our ministers and staff, learn more about Unity founders Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, and discover the contributions of other leaders who have helped shape the spiritual movement. And join us to learn more about the vision and future of Unity of Austin and discover meaningful ways to connect, participate, and grow within our spiritual community. We would also like to share workshops and events happening here and at other Unity churches in the Central Texas area. So on Saturday, June 27th, Unity of the Hills is holding a workshop called Quiet on the Inside, featuring the wisdom teachings of David Alt and inspiring music by Mary Baruch. The workshop is designed to welcome us back to a deeper remembering of our divine nature. And also on June 27th, same night, Unity of Wimberley will host its Rockin' Out event featuring Julie Reagans and Curtis Bringle. Tickets are $25, and all proceeds will support the ministries of Unity of Wimberley. From July 3rd through 5th, Unity of the Hill Country in Kerrville will offer the Unity Ambassadors of Hope and Healing workshop. This gathering will provide compassionate presence, prayer, and spiritual support during a weekend of remembrance, restoration, and unity. And Reverend Leslie will be participating and offering clergy support throughout the event. Join us online Thursday evenings, July 2nd, 9, and 16, from 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. Unity of Austin will host an online workshop called Mindfulness Moments. This 3-week series explores courage, forgiveness, and spiritual centering through brief readings, reflection, and sharing. Experience simple mindfulness practices for everyday life and discover how small moments of presence can create greater peace within and around you. And be sure to mark your calendars. Of course, this is a little ways off, but you won't want to miss this, for November 13 through 15. And that's when Unity of Austin welcomes Karen Drucker for a weekend of music, connection, and community. Many of the songs we sing and enjoy in Unity churches were written by Karen, whose music has inspired countless people on their spiritual journeys. More details about this exciting 3-day weekend, which will include a women's retreat, will be shared in the months ahead. And today, do you have something else?
I do.
Go right ahead.
This was a last-minute announcement thing. If you signed up for the workshop that is June the 13th, go to the office afterwards and pick up this packet so that you can fill it out, because I need to get the filled out results to Carrie Barrett so she can do the assessment for the 12 Powers workshop. Thus ends my announcement.
So for anyone who's not sure what that's about, we're having a workshop next week here, and it's going to be a really fun and in-depth workshop. And we were asked to fill out a questionnaire before the workshop so that the workshop can be more personalized for individuals who will be at the workshop. So thank you. And also, today is the first Sunday of June, and we love to send birthday wishes to anyone having a birthday this month. And if you are having a birthday in the month of June, please stand. And if you're scared to stand, you can just raise your hand and let us send a little birthday love your way. Oh, very nice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you for sharing your birthday with us, your birthday month with us. We're going to celebrate you all month long. That concludes our announcements. Today, Sunday, June 7th, our daily word, prayer. Today we affirm, prayer flows throughout my life. Prayer flows throughout my life. Just as my body needs water to stay healthy, my soul draws strength from living water. The ever-flowing presence of Spirit within me, the ever-flowing presence of Spirit within me. As I drink from this well, I am refreshed and ready to meet each moment prayerfully. Fortified by divine love, prayer flows naturally. When challenges or opportunities arise, I turn inward. When I start or complete a task, I pause to express gratitude. When I meet someone in need or am helped by another, I hold them in thoughts of light and love. Whether I pray aloud or pray silently, the prayerful energy arising from within me is a blessing. I open myself to Spirit's presence, and my prayer practice deepens. Prayer flows as naturally as breath itself, an inspired rhythm of life, sustained by living water that never runs dry. Our Bible verse for today is from Ephesians 6:18. Prayer in the Spirit at all times, in every prayer and supplication. Now let us prepare for meditation.
I am loved by the one that made me. I am held by the one that made me. I am treasured by the one that made me. Yeah, the one who made me loves me so. I am loved by the one that made me. I am held by the one that made me. I am treasured by the one that made me. Yeah, the one who made me loves me so. I am loved by the one that made me. I am held by the one that made me. I am treasured by the one that made me. Yeah, the one who made me loves me so.
I invite you to take a deep breath in. Reach to your side and grab the bubbles that you received on the way in. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow your body to relax. Allow your shoulders to drop. Allow yourself to fully be present here in this moment, just as you are. Whatever you brought in with you today, I'm not going to ask you to leave it outside. It could be joy, it could be pain, it could be sorrow, it could be fear. It could be any number of emotions, and we may be expressing more than one in how we are feeling present at this moment. And however you authentically are right now, center into that divine space of who and whose you are. that light that shines so bright that even when we're feeling dark, it's still kindling. I want you to take a moment to gently take the top off of your bubbles. Gently, because if you don't, it's going to spill. And we are going to infuse in these bubbles love and light and joy, even if we're not feeling it at the moment. Because when those bubbles pop, whatever sorrow you want to go away, or fear, or dread, or anything that can bring your energy down, allow the joy to pop forth when those bubbles go. So in the silence, keep your eyes open and blow some bubbles for a little bit, and then we'll come to a pause. Take the time to enjoy the freedom you feel as you watch bubbles float away. Something about it brings us back to that feeling of being carefree, not having to worry about anything except watching bubbles float. It's a reminder to bring us back to our breath. It's a reminder to bring us back to who and whose we are. It's a reminder that we're perfect, just as we are. And so as you bring your awareness back to you can continue to blow bubbles all through service if you want to, I don't care. You have my permission. And as we bring ourselves into that awareness of recognizing what may lower our vibration and choosing to actively do something to recenter our soul space, recenter our mind, so that way things become a little lighter, things become a little more playful, things become a little more holy in the moment. Bless you. And so I invite you, as you sing the Lord's Prayer, to sing it as an affirmation that all that we need is provided for us. We just have to wait and pay attention as our music team leads us in the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not
first line of this song is that I would be good even if I did nothing. Let that sink in for a minute. That I would be good even if I did nothing. That I would be good even if I got a thumbs down. That I would be good even if I got and stayed sick. That I would be good even if I gained 10 pounds. That I would be fine even if I went bankrupt. That I would be good if I lost my hair and my youth. That I would be great even if I wasn't queen. That I would be grand if I was not all-knowing. That I would be loved even when I numb myself. That I would be good even when I am overwhelmed. That I would be loved even when I was fuming. That I would be good even if I was clingy. That I would be good even if I lost sanity. That I would be good whether with or without you.
Something was a little muck there, not in your music, in the slides. It's probably my thumb. If you ever forget that you are good, play that song on repeat. My friends, play it on repeat. So I was doing my usual random scrolling this week, and there's always this episode of Family Feud that comes up that cracks me up every single time. Steve Harvey is standing there. There's two gentlemen. One is in Marine dress-up clothes, and the other one's like regular clothes, but and they're both just like proper dudes. And they're standing there, and they've got their thing. They're ready to hit the buzzer, right? And Steve Harvey asked them, "Which of the 7 dwarves would you describe your wife in the bedroom?" And both of those men did this. And they looked at the other one, and the other one was like, And there's something to say about a healthy amount of fear that will keep you from doing something stupid. And I wanted to start off on something that will make us laugh a little bit, because fear is a tough subject to talk about. And even so, when I came across some statistics this week, I want you to know that you're not alone in that feeling that we may feel fear sometimes. 7 out of 10 people that were surveyed at that moment were experiencing some form of fear. That's 70% of the population. That's at guess less than 4 of this group. Everybody else, in some form or fashion, is experiencing some kind of fear. 69% of people surveyed fear a corrupt government or loss of democratic stability. Source was Globe Newswire. 58.9% of people fear losing someone you love to illness. Source Popular Science. 58.2% fear economic collapse or financial ruin. Source Global Newswire. 55.9% of people fear cyber terrorism, identity theft, or technological vulnerability. Source Globe Newswire. 55.3% of people fear death. Source Popular Science. Whew. Breathe for a minute, because that lets me know, and it helps me remember, this isn't the first time since I've started here that I've spoken on fear. And if more than 50% of the people are feeling some kind of fear at some point in time, then I have no problem doing a repeat of a topic, because it's needed, it's necessary. And it's important to kind of understand a little bit about how our brain works. But there's something else I want to say that's extremely important. I do not want to do spiritual malpractice and dismiss fear, because we're wired to have it. We would be dead if we didn't, because we would have been just about to do something dumb and something would not have worked right, and we would have gotten splatted by a bus or something, I don't know. But it is wired into us to keep us safe. It even gives us superhuman powers when we need it. When you are on high alert fear mode, your body chemically shuts down all unnecessary things, including your digestive system. Which also makes me realize that if we are living in a constant state of some kind of a fear, how many of us have tummy issues? That's a lot. Not a lot of people, a lot to carry, a lot of heaviness. And it creates this stagnant movement of, because gut health is very important for your mental health. It's all connected. So when your digestive system is cattywampus, then you may find it more difficult to be able to recenter. Maybe more challenging, I'll put it that way. And so how are we respond to fear is an interesting way, and I'm going to use a spider as an analogy. Tarantulas, let's use tarantulas, because evidently somewhere in Bastrop County there's a lot of them, and it has my sister on like high alert. So hypothetically, you see spider, and alarm goes, whoosh, spider, right? And your amygdala is like, alarm, alarm, there's a spider, there's a spider, there's a spider. And then your thalamus goes, well, hold on a second. Are we sure it's a spider? It could be, it couldn't be. And then your hippocampus, and I took the liberty of making it a hippo. It doesn't look like that, but it's cute. Your hippocampus comes in and it does things like this. Oh, girl, you're okay. You thought that was a spider, but that's just somebody's sock on the road that got torn up a bazillion times as it flew out the window. You're good. It's all good. Or it goes, yes, it's a spider. I don't like them. Run. Or it goes, yes, it's a spider. Where's my 2x4? Whack. Right? Fight, flight, freeze. Or you recenter and you go, oh, I'm good. It is that wired system in us that allows us to determine whether the fear is that it registers, but it's up to the rest of the, after we get to hippocampus, what we do with it. Because when this data comes in and it comes out, all is well. But sometimes, just sometimes, some of us more sometimes is than not, it gets a little different. So I want to talk about different types of fear. There is intuitive fear. That's when your spidey senses kick in, your hair stands on end, you have this gut feeling like, I probably should not go my normal route home today. And you don't know why, and you probably don't know that there was an accident that you could have been part of. But something told you, a fear mechanism set in through your intuitive feelings that alerted you to behave differently. Your intuitive fear is something that you don't really think about it too long. If you start rationalizing and try to think it too long, then it starts and turns into a narrative fear. And by that, I mean we make up stories that aren't even necessarily happening. We run the what if. Well, what if I see the spider and I go up to it and they can jump 6 feet, and what if it goes, right? We have the narrative of we assume things. Anybody ever assume something like you thought, oh, so-and-so is so mad at me, I must have hurt their feelings, I did. I don't know what I did, and they're mad at me because I haven't heard from them in a week. And then you talk to them later, and they're like, girl, I was busy. It wasn't about you. Right? We have where we narratively fill in the blanks. We make up our own part of the story. We have, oh, this is the good narrative fear. When you're riding the gossip train and everybody participates in the story, and then it gets more and more interesting as the story goes, and you're thinking, holy moly, something major just happened, and somebody wasn't playing the telephone game the correct way. And then the news gives us a narrative that will bring about fear. And then we have systemic fear. This is the heavy one. This is the one that I wish didn't happen. It was handed to you by history. It was handed to you by the way other people behaved and their level of consciousness that trickles down from generation to generation to generation to generation. You ever know why you behave differently? Sometimes you don't even know why you do it. It's systemic fear that's wired into your DNA some way or another. And sociologically, it is racism invoked. When we have systems over time that cause us to be afraid because of how we've been historically treated. That even when things get better, we always worry that it may go back. oppression. It's that level of fear that when you see oppression, we relive our own oppression, whether it's we experience it now or we experience it from decades going down, all the way back to before this was even a thing. Systemic fear is also beliefs forced upon you, like being afraid of God. If God is love, then we shouldn't be fearful. At least that's the way my theology works. Hate crimes and sexual crimes are also another systemic. In fact, this systemic crime of sexual crimes and hate crimes is causing an oppression of a people because somebody was afraid of something that happened to them. Therefore, these people might do this, and they're making a narrative story that's probably not going to happen. And it's a systemic fear. We make up stories. We make up stories in a way that, depending on where I am, I behave differently. If Sam and I were to walk about downtown Austin, I would have no problem grabbing Sam's hand. And if you're new here and you don't know, Sam is my partner. And we would not do that in a county 2 counties over. Nope. And it's not because I'm staying living in fear. It's because the fear sense lets me know, yes, do it here. No, don't do it there. But it's not going to keep me from living my life joyfully. If you've ever had to alter your behavior to be who you are, it's difficult. And if you've never had to alter your behavior by being authentically you, you are a lucky one. If you've never had to walk to your car with your key poking out because you're by yourself and it's dark and you're female, and you saw something in the shadows, if you've never had to have your spouse escort you to the bathroom because you didn't feel like you were safe to go there, we've had that happen to us. And sometimes you can't alter anything. Cannot change your skin tone. And it creates a systemic fear that we alter how we behave. We alter how we travel. And I want you to know that if you've ever had to alter how you behave in a situation, that you're not by yourself. I've either done it, or I've done it often enough that I can very much sympathize and empathize with how you've had to in your way. And in a loving world, those who don't have to alter their behavior would stand shoulder to shoulder by those who do. Come on, I'll go with you. Come on, I'll stand in front of you. Because there was a time where we went, it was after I called it my 5 years of purgatory, my first relationship that didn't work out well. And my sister said, Leslie, we're going to Pride. I was like, you want to take me to Pride? She's like, yes, we're going. Sarah's straight, by the way. And we're walking in, and there's a group of protesters, and in front of the group of protesters was PFLAG. Friends of Lesbians and Gays. And I'm sure they've probably added the other letters to the alphabet by now. But they were standing in front of the protesters with blankets. And my sister asked me, who are they? I said, kind of the guardians. Because they were standing there, even though I knew that there was signs and sayings and determining which bus I was going to take to hell. A group of people who loved so much, they stood there with blankets so that I didn't have to even read what the signs said. Like, I knew what they probably said, but I didn't have to see it. And if we have an opportunity to be that presence in the world, then we should do it. The world would be a better place if we did. And so how do we do this dance with fear, right? Because fear's not going to go away. We need it. It's necessary for our survival. And the important thing is here, fear is a state in our body that is supposed to go, you need to do something. Process it, don't do anything, make action to get you safe, whatever it is. And we are not wired to stay in that state. We're not. Because if we stay in a state of fear constantly all the time, then our bodies will begin to reflect the systems that have shut down because your body is in. Like, I've gone sometimes to my acupuncturist and they're like, how are you doing? And I'm like, I feel like, you know when you scare a cat and their hair goes, I'm feeling that. She's like, okay. It's important that we determine what type of fear we're facing. Is it intuitive fear? And we probably don't have a lot of time to analyze that one because it's probably like something is fixing to happen, something's telling me, and I should probably move out of the way so the bus doesn't hit me. Are we having a narrative fear? Are we making up a story that's not even like, oh, I want to go for this job, but I'm not really sure I'm qualified. I'm not really sure I should. Maybe I should just wait till later. Maybe you're making up a story. Maybe, even if you weren't meant to have said job, the experience of going through the process equipped you for the one that was meant for you. Now, that's a good narrative story to make up. So if you're going to make something up, fix your narrative, right? Or it could be the systemic one. And if it's that, then there's times where we're going to need to figure out how we are going to be in the world while things like that happen. Because as much as I would love to blow bubbles and wave magic wands to make it all go away in an instant, we're learning that it's taking way more generations than we needed to make. And with that, then I choose to live in joy. And when I love sociology and I love to watch people, and I love to see people thrive when you're looking at a picture of a situation, like how can they be happy in playing games? Because we are meant to experience joy. Even when we're going through a time of trial that's pressing on our ability to easily experience it, find something that you can do that will bring it about. Blow some bubbles. But if we choose to live in joy, then the amount of fear that we experience loses its power. Because I can go to the county that I may not hold Sam's hand in. Fine. I'll behave to keep myself safe, and I will go to dinner, and we will laugh, and we will have a good time, and I will also allow my body to do what it does to keep me safe. I will not lie to you. I go to places, and if I get that, I know where the exit is. I process it through my mind, and I am not the only one in this room that's nodding their head going, been there, done that. but it's not going to keep me from going to see a movie I want to go see. It's not going to keep me from being able to have joy and fun in my life. Another thing to get us where this fear doesn't have power and we get freedom over fear is we get support and we give support. If you're going through it, talk to somebody who's gone through it. If they haven't gone through it in the same way, chances are they've had some kind of way where they could hold the sacred space. They don't have to fix it. But for me, knowing you're not by yourself speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. How can I hold sacred space for you this day? What time are you going to the thing you're worried about? I got you. And give that support. Give that support to let the person know that, yeah, the road ahead is, you don't know what's going to happen. And I'm behind you, beside you, in front of you, everywhere you are, because I'm not contained in my skin. We can do that for our friends. We can do that for people who aren't our friends. And I ask that we ground ourselves, understand, identify, and be anchored in action. I do not have the accent over the I because I couldn't figure out how to do it, but guía in Spanish means guide. When we ground ourselves, it allows us to be able to think more clearly. It allows us to be able to rationalize, is this fear a legitimate fear? Am I making up stories? How do I respond here? And then to understand where all that is coming from. To ask your questions like, if I did this, what's the worst that could happen? For something light, like applying a job that you're not sure you should get. If it's something heavy, your intuition's going to kick in. And identify which of those fears it is and what is making you afraid. Sometimes we stall out and we procrastinate because we're afraid. It's not that, oh, I don't have time, or oh, I'm tired, or no, you're afraid of something. Name it. There's power in naming it. I'm afraid I won't be successful. I'm afraid somebody's going to think I've lost my noodles. Name it. Because when you do, then you could be anchored into action. You could be anchored into how you are going to proceed moving forward. It allows you to live life fully and completely. There was a time when we were in said county, and I got a phone call from Taylor, Bear Cub, and he's crying. And I'm like, what's the matter? He goes, somebody just beat me up. I'm like, I'm on my way. And there was also this. I was ready to take some earrings off people. Earrings that I don't hardly ever wear. But my advice to him after, because he was, I'm scared. And my advice to him after is, honey, do not dare give that person the power of keeping you captive. Don't dare do it. Freely express who you are. Freely be who God created you to be. So if you feel like wearing t-shirts and shorts and these, wear that. If you feel like wearing a dress and high heels and nails that go out to here, do that. If it makes you happy, do it. If it's not hurting anybody else, do it. Live your joy. Because nobody, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, and you're probably going to get tired of hearing me say it, nobody expresses the divine like you uniquely do. It's our second principle. Sometimes it's what's necessary And it's just the bit of medicine and love and support and care that somebody else is needing that day, so that maybe they don't feel by themselves. We get the opportunity to be a guia, a guide, an angel, if you will. And so on what I'm calling Pride Sunday, even though it's already into the 7th of June, whether you're on the spectrum and collecting all the letters to the alphabet like I am, or you're not and you're an ally, or you're not and you're not an ally, however you shine, I ask that you shine on. Because the next song that we'll sing is Born This Way. So when it is sung, and when you come up to give your offering, and if you want to come up and blow bubbles while you do your offering, then yes, please. Because we are born to bring that love and that light of God to the world in this body that you came in. So be the way you were born, the way you shine, the way you love, the way you care, the way you are authentically the divine is however you are when you are loving. Bring your butterflies or flowers. I can't remember if we are out of butterflies yet or not, but it's either butterflies or flowers. Write your gratitude and your blessings. Place them in the offering bowl along with any monetary gifts you would like to share with us this morning that keeps our mission moving forward to be that beacon of light in this world. So that way, no matter how you come through those doors, you're going to get loved and celebrated. So it is, and so we let it be. Shine on, y'all.
It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just put your paws up, because you were born this way, baby. My mama told me when I was young, we are all born superstars. She rolled my hair, put my lipstick on in the glass of her boudoir. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause he made you perfect, babe. So hold your head up, girl, and you'll go far. Listen to me when I say I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't hide yourself in regret, just love yourself and you're set. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Born this way, oh there ain't another way. Baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Born this way, there ain't no other way. Baby, I was born this way. Right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Give yourself prudence and love your friends. Subway kid, rejoice your truth. In the religion of the insecure, I must be myself, respect my youth. A different lover is not a sin, believe capital H-I-M. I love my life, I love this record, and mi amore vole feia. I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Just love yourself and you're set. I'm no regrets, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. There ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Born this way, there ain't no other way. Baby, I was Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, you're black, white, beige, or low descent, you're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast, bullied, or teased, rejoice and love yourself today, cause baby, you were born. Matter gay, straight, or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born to live. No matter black, white, or beige, or low, Orient made, I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born to be brave. I'm beautiful in my way, cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. Don't hide yourself in regret. Just love yourself and you're set. I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. There ain't no other way. Baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Born this way. There ain't no other way. Baby, I was born this way. Right track, baby, I was born this way. Break it down. I was born this way, hey, I was born this way, hey, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way, hey, I was born this way, hey, I was born this way, hey, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way, hey.
Happy Pride, everybody. And with that, with the love and the light that is within us as we are, let's rub our hands together, get the energy flowing so that we can bless our offering. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, Father, Mother, God. Now is our time where we sing our kiddos in.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
So today we talked about being a blessing and how being a blessing to others can uplift not only ourselves, but to those we give a blessing to, and how that kind of spreads. And we made bracelets, and each bracelet represents a blessing. And I'm going to let Gigi tell you about her special bracelet that she made.
I made a special bracelet to my mom because she's very special to me, and each bead represents how much I love her.
Kindness notebook, where we share something kind that we did or somebody else did for us, or a celebration. Miss Gigi is celebrating that she had a sleepover with a friend this weekend and just finished having a dance recital. Reverend Carol took her grandson and her daughter's mother-in-law to the Wildflower Center. Miss Beverly's neighbor brought over very good homemade salsa, and I made friends while taking care of a friend in the hospital. But we're also celebrating that she just got out.
Children, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you.
Now we're going to bless our adults. Adults. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. Amen.
Amen. I want to invite everybody who's willing and able to please stand and join singing the peace song, we will say our prayer for protection. During our closing song, feel free to greet one another, tell each other hello. Join us in the gathering room for refreshments. That's all.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment, peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is. I am divine, and all is well. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be.